about complex permanent tissue. In simple permanent tissue, only a single type of cells are found, but in complex permanent tissue, different type of cells are there to form a tissue, and this they are known as simple permanent tissue. Mainly the xylem and the phloem are the two common complex permanent tissue. This xylem and phloems, they are the both conductive tissue. They are the conductive tissue and also considered they form a vascular bundle in plants to help the plants for transporting water and minerals from one place to another part. This all the coordinate, they forms a coordination between and forms a different type of functions, and xylems and the phloem are the complex type of system, and they are vascular tissues which differentiate the complex plant into a different forms, and there is possible for their survival in the terrestrial environment or in other parts. First we are going to study about xylem. What is xylem? Xylem mainly consists of four type of cells, that are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber. Tracheids and vessels, they have a thick wall. They have a thick wall and mainly have dead cells and mature cells, and this dead cells and mature cells and this thick wall help the xylem to transport water and mineral from one part of the plant to the other part of the plant. They forms a transportation of the water and mineral. Other than that, parenchyma, the parenchyma part of the xylem stores the food of the plant in it, so that when required it can transport from one place to one part to other part. Other than this, xylem fibers are there. Xylem fibers helps it provide the support. It provides, main function is to provide support to the plants. After that, next is phloem. Phloem consists of mainly five type of cells, that is seed cells, sac tubes, campanian cells, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. This five type of cells in phloem helps the phloem to transport the food from leaf to the all part of the plant. The main function of the phloem is to transport food from the leaf to the other part, all the parts of the plant, for according to their requirement. Other than the phloem fibers, in the phloem part, phloem fibers and the phloem cells are except phloem fiber are the dead cells. Other than that, except phloem fiber, other four type of cells are living cells, which helps the plant, which provide the which transport the food from one place to another place. By this we have completed other plant tissues, in which we have read about simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Next we are going to study is about the animal tissues. As we all know, our human body and animal body is a very complex system which consists of different type of tissues, cell, organs, and every organ have a different type of cells and tissues which perform different type of function. So that's why it is known as that animal tissue are the complex type of tissues, because different type of cells perform different type of functions. As we all know, when we breathe, our body moves from upward to a lower direction, and this movement of upward and low direction is done by the muscle cells, and this muscle cells result into the contraction and the relaxation of the cells, which helps us to breathe and other functions, which carries our blood carries the oxygen from one place to another place. In this animal tissue, we are going to study about different type of tissues, which are like epithelium tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and nervous tissue. These tissues, their location are different, their functions are different, and the cells which they contain are different. First we are going to study about epithelium tissue. This epithelium tissue is the outermost covering of the body and outermost tissue, which main function is covering and protective tissue. They are the covering and the protective tissue, and it is the outermost layer of the tissue which also work as a barrier. stops the external things and foreign things to enter into the body or body, and also like that skin, our skin, lining of the blood vessels, lungs, alveoli, lining of kidney, and etc. are all of them are made by the epithelium tissues, which protect the organs from the external damage and external things, so that unwanted material cannot enter into them. They are mainly the tightly packed, these tissues are tightly packed to each other and they form a continuous sheet. It means like our skin forms a full continuous sheet without any breakage and without any cut in them, and they forms a continuous sheet structure. They consist of some cementing material which connects the all the cells of epithelium tissue with each other without any intercellular space. There is no intercellular space between the epithelium tissue. Other than that, they consist of it also work as an exchange of material, like it helps in the exchange of gases in the lungs and other things. It also stops the entering and leaving of the things. It is the outermost layer of the thing, and the permeability of the epithelium tissue are good, and it performs the exchange of material between the external environment and the internal environment. It means the different parts of the body. Also, it has some extracellular fibrous basement membrane which separates the epithelium from the underlying tissues. Different epithelial tissues have different structure, and they are related to other things like the cells of the lining blood vessels or lungs alveoli, where the transportation or substance occur through a selective perimembranous membrane. Selective perimembranous membrane is used in the lining of blood vessels and alveoli, where they consist of some type of simple squamous epithelium tissues. This squamous epithelium tissue is the covering of the blood vessels and the alveoli vessels, as it forms simple squamous epithelium. Squamous means the scale. It means scale, a scale structure which covers the skin, which helps the skin to protect the body part from the other thing. Simple squamous tissue is mainly extremely thin. They are very thin, and they are flat and form a delicate lining, like the esophagus and the other lining of mouth, skin are all of them are made by the simple aqueous tissue. The skin protects our body from the outer environment, and the skin is the simple squamous epithelium tissue, and there are many more lining under the skin which protects our body, which wears and tears. It means when our body has some cuts, then it itself repairs and it forms it develops its new pattern layers over them. And this the epithelium is also called the stratified aqueous epithelium, where under the epithelium cells there are different type of layers are found. That different type of layer is known as stratified aqueous epithelium. Other than that, there is the absorption and secretion process is also occur there in the lining of intestine, and tall epithelium cells are present there. This tall epithelium cells are known as the columnar cells, which forms the column that are the pillar like structure which facilitates the movement across the epithelium barrier in the respiratory tract. The columnar epithelium tissue also have a silica have a fine hair like projections outer surface of the epithelium cells. This silica helps the movement. They help in the movement, and it pushes the mucus forward to clean it. The type of epithelium is ciliated columnar epithelium. Ciliated columnar epithelium helps the movement. It shows the movement. It pushes the mucus to clean itself. Other than the next is the cuboidal epithelium. It is a cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium. This cuboidal epithelium, its structure is like a cube shaped. They are cube shaped, form the lining of the kidney tubules. They form the lining of kidney tubules, duct of salivary gland. It provides the mechanical support. Their work is to provide mechanical support. And epithelium cells often acquire some additional specialization as gland cells which secrete some substance at the epithelium surface. Sometimes a proportion of epithelium tissue falls inward and a multicellular gland is formed. This is glandular epithelium. So these are the different type of epithelium tissue. Mainly we have read about epithelium tissue. It is a covering and protective tissue which forms a barrier, which provides some type of lining. Different type of simple aqueous epithelium tissue are there, ciliated epithelium tissue are there, columnar epithelium tissue are there, cuboidal epithelium tissue are there, and the last glandular epithelium tissue are there. They have their own function. All of them have some functions. They all work as a protective tissue. They forms a covering of a different organs and different areas like lungs, alveoli, blood vessels, kidney vessels. They forms lining over them and they protect them from the outer harm and provide them some support, also provide mechanical support to them. So this is all about our epithelium tissue. Thank you.